Their season has come to an end, so let's go ahead and take a look ahead to next season for the Georgia Bulldogs. Fresh off a win in the Orange Bowl over Florida State, 63-3, and probably the biggest win ever in a bowl game, I believe, is the stat I heard. They're losing some key pieces here, Brock Bowers, McConkey, but they've got Carson Beck coming back, got some key transfers coming back. We're going to get into that here in a little bit. We're going to take a look at their recruiting rankings, look ahead at their transfer portal, and take a look at next season, kind of predict how they're going to do. So let's go ahead and look at the recruiting rankings real quick. All right, so as you can see on your screen now, they have the first overall recruiting class, 23rd ranked transfer class. So they've got some impact guys coming in. Transfer portal may change. You may get some more guys in, may lose some more guys over the next couple of weeks. But recruiting-wise, they've got some work. They could play really instantly. You got some guys that can come in and play real quick. All right, 5-star corner, 5-star linebacker, 5-star safety, each one number one at their position. So you got some real key guys coming in here. Also got a ton of 4-stars. All right, 3rd-ranked linebacker. So they loaded up in the recruiting class as always. Georgia's always a force right now. And probably looking ahead to next season too early. They're going to be a top 3 team preseason, no doubt. Maybe number 1. We'll see when we get there. Transfer portal-wise, though, they do have some key pieces coming in. All right, so like I said, they've got Trevor Etienne coming in. The Florida running back should help contribute automatically. Should be the starting running back probably. Got some receiver help coming in because, like I said, you are losing McConkey. You are losing Bowers at tight end as well. But you got a Miami receiver coming in Colby Young. You've got the Vanderbilt receiver coming in, London Humphreys. You also got D lineman coming in, Xavier McLeod. They do lose some transfers, though, as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. All right, so they're losing some guys right here, as you can see. All right, so some receivers, but they're coming in with depth as well, adding Humphreys and McLeod and Young. But let's see here. Losing some guys to some SEC teams. All right, so you got linebacker transferring to Kentucky, Jones, Florida State. Losing some guys, while not all of them are contributors this year, necessarily. They didn't necessarily play. You are losing your backup quarterback, Brock Vandegrift. So if something does happen to Carson Beck, you're going to have to bring in somebody just in case. You know what I mean? So looking at their schedule next year, they do have probably the hardest schedule that I've seen when I've been looking ahead to next season. They've got a brutal schedule here. You're playing probably 3 top 5 preseason teams, probably 4 top 10 maybe. You got a tough schedule here. You got Clemson in the preseason. They should be able to beat Clemson, but that is not an easy game by any means. That's a brutal start to the season, preseason-wise. Tennessee Tech should be a win. Kentucky should be an easy win. Then you've got at Alabama. That's going to be a tough one. In Bryant-Denny Stadium, it's not going to be easy for Georgia to go in there and win, but I feel like they're going to want to avenge this year's loss. I feel like they win that one. Playing Auburn should be a win. Mississippi State should be a win. At Texas, that's not an easy game by any means. I think they will win that one, but their tough part here is the 3 top 5 teams I was talking about, Alabama, Texas, and Ole Miss. They're all away, so it's not going to be easy going into their stadium and winning all these games. But I'm going to say they're going to beat Texas. Should be Florida. I think they'll beat Ole Miss. Should beat Tennessee. Should beat Umass. Should beat Georgia Tech. So as of right now, I've got them undefeated, but I think they're probably going to lose one of those 3 away games at Texas, at Alabama, or at Ole Miss. Just having that tough of a schedule, eventually it's going to come back to get you. And that's not even saying Georgia won't re-beat one of these teams in the playoff when they get there. But going through that tough a schedule, you're going to drop a game every now and then. Look at like Notre Dame this year. They lost to Louisville, probably shouldn't have. But coming off that stretch of tough games, you're going to lose a game. It's just going to happen. But I think they'll lose one of those games, if not the first one to Clemson. Probably not Clemson, but Alabama or Texas, I think they'll lose. But other than that, though, should win every ball game, I think. They'll be back in the playoff, should have revenge on their mind. I think this is probably going to be your national champion next year. That's way too early. There's still a lot of stuff to go down, you know what I mean? But as of right now, I would say this is probably your national champion. But those are my thoughts. Let me know yours. Comment down below. Make sure to like this video and subscribe.